why do I have to be judged by my skin? I'm tired of feeling like being happy and black is a sin. Being looked at as someone evil since the age of 10. Why can't I wear my hoodie at night? Just to go get some snacks at the store, living in a constant fright. Just like Trayvon, afraid that I might lose my life. Being afraid they're gonna break in, boom, shoot me dead. That's what they did to Brianna. Shot her while she was sleeping in her bed. Or just being comfortable in my car instead. They did George like that. They kept their knee on his head. Enough with the police brutality. Let's end these wrong fatalities. I'm sick of those people treating our lives as a joke, and then they want to get all scared when we rebel and give them all the smoke. Now, I don't support the looting from the riots, but I do support the people coming together for our crisis. Just like MLK, walking with our arms interlocked, kept on walking to make a change for 30 to 40 blocks. Those people, they call us N-words and monkeys, but we are not that. We are descendants of kings and queens, and the throne of Egypt is where we sat. Or just being a big contribution to life. Our music, our inventions, everything that they are trying to take from us. Lyrics that speak truth, rappers that give meaning and teach, Nas, J. Cole, and many more who bless your ears and teach you the history of our people. But you still want to treat us like dirt? We are human too. You don't think that we hurt? We were all born equal. So why do you like to act so evil? This war of racism has been going on for far too long. Isn't that strange? It's time to come together, people. It's time to make a change.
Since the beginning of our nation, our fathers laid the foundation. They fought for our freedom. Washington couldn't mislead them. Have your opinion. It's your right. It's not right to see black and white. It's not right to not wear your mask. Common courtesy is not a hard task. Why is it when someone thinks or looks different than you, you start to believe that they don't have the same rights as you, thinking because of their color or sexuality that they come after? This idea brings nervous laughter. Don't tell me we can still be friends when you discriminate my brother for being gay. People who are different struggle every day. People who are different will stand and fight with pride. People who are different will no longer hide. I will stand and fight with them all, and we will not fall. We will march for equal rights, and in the end, it'll be all right. This is not what Washington fought for. This is not what Hamilton believed in. This is not what Jefferson wrote for. I hope that the country will learn that we need to take a turn. It is issues that can be managed, and the nation will rise from the damage. We're the ones who have to lead. We're the ones to plant that seed. We're the ones to make the change, to spread kindness and make that change.
Being a butterfly is quite different than being a bear. You see, a butterfly is raised with the utmost concern and care, yet a butterfly is always told what to do and what to wear. You expect it to be beautiful, not fit and useful. But a bear is raised to be strong and powerful and doesn't experience the relentless yearning of approval. Sometimes you wonder if things would be different if you were the bear. Would your goals be taken seriously? Or would they just change completely? Would you be considered strong now? Or would you still have to get by somehow? But what if being the bear meant you had to endow? It meant that because you are tough, you are ceased to reveal weakness, to reveal fear. You are required to hold the weight. Maybe this isn't your fate. Others rely on you to be the butterfly. They can't live without you. They will die. Being this, you can spread your wings and fly.
I am reminiscent about the time we had together. When I observed the patterns of your wings as they told stories. When it was just the little things that had brought me glory. When I enjoyed your presence. For when I did not know what would be the last time. I am afraid of admitting that I miss you. So, I pretend that I do not miss you, because I am flourishing in my new lifestyle, the one without you, even though my true feelings are hostile. I worry that I will never stop missing you, because my feelings will never subdue. I pray for the day you come back to me. And for a minute, I'm filled with glee. So you can make the pain go away. And our love is no longer astray. Then I cry and abstain from throwing a fit. I am realizing he's not coming back, is he?
Despite that I'm facing, he's driving me crazy. I don't know if it's me or what I'm trying to be. I don't want to upset, but it's hard when you have the high standards I've met. I feel lost. How do people see me? I don't know if I can ever be free. From this prison of doubt, I just wait. Till I hear the shouts that I'm a fake. Is it real? This pain that I feel. That you have to be perfect or you can never be worth it. That I can never live up to who I want to become, so I should just give up. I can't succeed because I can't be good at anything. No. To this beast I will not listen. If I do, then I'll just end up missing my life. What is the point of living if all I'm gonna do is just be hidden behind fears and doubts? self-confidence is hard to live without.
Anything you want.
Rebuild color TV in portable and console styles.
And perfection means the ultimate in control.
You're watching To Sir With Love, starring Judy Geeson on 13's The Movies.
Muchas veces nos hundimos en nuestra tristeza y dolor, que olvidamos del mañana y su inmenso valor. Nos enfocamos tanto en los momentos del pasado que olvidamos de lo lejos que la vida nos ha llevado. Se nos olvida que la vida es una hermosura llena de oportunidad y decidimos ver nomás su maldad y oscuridad. Detrás de los problemas y aflicciones, necesitamos recordarnos de esas conversaciones, de las risas y sonrisas que compartimos con la gente. Por eso deberíamos enfocarnos en el presente. La dificultad viene con la experiencia de vivir. Ya para de preocuparte y déjate sucumbir. La vida es un regalo. Goza, disfruta de ella. ¿Qué piensas hacer para dejar tu huella? Sal y siente el calor del sol abrazarte con pasión y ternura. Admira las flores por su belleza y dulzura. Agradece las peleas y momentos de amistad porque la verdad, nunca sabemos cuándo se vayan a acabar. El tiempo no es infinito, es limitado. Agradece todo lo que has logrado. Abraza a la gente alrededor de tu persona porque el tiempo pasa y nunca perdona. Piensa en el mañana y lo que quieres lograr. ¿Qué piensas hacer para mejorar? Levántate, goza, aprecia. No dejes que tu vida sea una desprecia. Vive sin miedo y con valentía. Y enfócate en lo asombroso de nuestra bella, querida vida.
Nothing's better than being on the diamond. Not the one on your finger, although it still enlivens. From the crack of the bat to the pop of the mitt, it really doesn't get much better than this. My jersey's tucked in, my stirrups pulled high as a feeling of euphoria goes through my mind, playing the game I love with all my heart. When I'm up to bat, the tunnel vision starts. I'm locked in and my focus is on the dot. If you were in my head, you can hear a pin drop. When it comes to defense, nothing gets by me. The brick wall as a catcher, I might as well be. This game comes natural to me, like I was born to play. It's part of who I am. A piece of my heart, I would say. And it's not just playing why I love this game, whether it's talking about or watching it. My love stays the same. A student of the game, I would like to think. From the sunflower seeds I eat to the Gatorade I drink. This game is who I am. And it's where I want to be.
I see the mess on the desk, and yes, it does bother me. I wish it were spotless, along with the unmade bed and the piling assignments. But you see, I'm captive to my ambitions that surrender just fine in a messy room. But endless opportunities are right behind the door, but it's blocked by junk, doubt, and more. Leaving here just seems like a chore. But why would I leave my comfort zone of the same pillows and shoes? Because if I stay here, I have nothing to lose. but maybe it's time to move on. It's time to find new decor to gaze upon. It's time to clear my head and redecorate with things that inspire me, that once again spark the fire in me. I don't know if my priorities are straight, and eventually I'll clean the mess on the desk, but not tonight. It's getting late.
I'm Mariah. I can be curious and analytical, but I always wonder, what turns people into criminals?
I sometimes hear people around me call me peculiar. How can it be so cynical when I feel as if my traits can save you from the despicable? I want to become a forensic profiler one day. The study of trace evidence in order to develop information to keep them away. I pretend I solve cases like the Zodiac, Jack the Ripper, Dahmer, Bundy, or even Gacy.
Man, were they crazy. And I know all this sounds shady, but it's like being in my own little planet. Its gravity draws me in like a magnet. I just want to stop them before you end up in a casket.
Ted Bundy lacked interpersonal empathy and was unable to feel pity. He was callous, indifferent, and extremely brutal. Bundy was what we know as a power-controlled serial killer. But our lives shouldn't be like a movie thriller. I cry at the fact there could be more Jack the Rippers or Dahmers, men who could not show sympathy. But there's other things that still constantly worry me. I worry that the person we're looking for could live right next door.
I hope that there's no more Dahmers, Bundys, or Zodiacs in this universe of gore. I dream of working in the behavioral analysis unit, just so I can save our society. I try my best to solve these cases, because I don't want to be consumed by anxiety. I say to myself, I have to save them. They deserve to be saved. But I understand that I can't get attached and can't be phased. I'm Mariah.
Tonight's presentation of Masada, brought to you by...
Introducing the RCA video disc player.
I got call waiting, so now when I call home, I get...
At Vino's, Levi Saddleman Western wear denim jeans are on.
Music is art. Just like how we were. So beautiful and calm, feeling that I could just sit there and listen all day. We danced to it and we appreciated what we had until the tempo changed. Music is not supposed to be simple. It's supposed to be complicated. But I don't understand why we had to be complicated. We should have been as smooth as a legato, but we made it shaky like a vibrato. I, as a musician, never gave up on a piece when it got too hard. But why did I give up on you when we got so far? Was the rhythm not right? Did the tempo change too fast? Or did I maybe know it wasn't going to last? You left, and you took the light with you. You didn't want to fight anymore, and the only thing that I could do was make it right. I was so close, then I just froze. You didn't let me finish my song, and then your trust just moved along. The only light that fills the darkness is when the music serenades me. But it would have been nicer if you waited for me.
Ever since I was a kid, I felt like I was destined for greatness. I thought I would grow up to be rich and famous. I thought I would grow up to do special things. I thought if I put my mind to it, I could do anything. But now that I'm older, I realize I was naive. Because now that I am older, I find it hard to believe that when I leave this earth, any of my dreams will be achieved. That when I leave this earth, anyone will even remember me. That when I leave this earth, I will leave back a legacy. That when I leave this earth, I won't fade away as if I never existed. Now, I know you might think that sounds kind of twisted, but these thoughts are always in my head, and let me tell you, it's persistent. Like, what will my role in this role be if I'm not athletic, smart, talented, or a musical prodigy? Like, what will my role in this role be if I end up being just another average nobody? I ask myself these things constantly 24/7. Like, what if I end up living outside of 7-Eleven, a homeless man, begging for money? Mothers will tell the kids, don't go near him, honey. I want to be successful, I do. I want to change this world, I just don't know how to. How to change people's lives, make sure I'm remembered when they check the archives, but like, how am I supposed to do any of that? If I can't geometry remember any of that, anything math? What if I pick the wrong career, go down the wrong path, hating my job? Hating my life. And see, that's like I gotta pick the right major. Who knows what'll happen if I pick the wrong major? What to do after high school, that decision is major. So maybe I should just chase my dreams. Everyone's always telling me I should chase my dreams, but how many people actually achieve their dreams? Not many. So you see my dilemma? I want to make my parents proud. I just don't know if I can. Grow up to be a good and decent man. I just don't want to live an average, unimpactful life.
El tiempo te engañó y nunca estuvo a tu lado. Por preocuparte tanto, la vida se te fue de las manos. Sin darnos cuenta, todo lo que hiciste quedó en vano. Ya no puedes ni reconocer esta nueva persona que eres. ¿O cuándo fue que cambiaron tanto las cosas? Pero a lo mejor, de vez en cuando, las memorias rebosan y la luna ilumina recuerdos perdidos. Nunca pensamos que nuestro mundo de fantasías sería corrompido. Pero la realidad es que la vida cambia constantemente y hay que seguir adelante y vivir en el presente. Las cosas ya sucedieron. No pierdas más tiempo en el pasado, porque los momentos más bellos de la vida te dejarán abandonados.
Hearts dancing and twirling at the hopes of being swept off their feet and sent whirling. Butterflies in our stomachs and eyelash kisses, the experiences of high school sweethearts that everyone reminisces. About petal soft skin, trying to see who can make the other grin, seeing the world through rose-colored sunglasses, sneaking out for short visits in between classes. Peppered freckles on your face, nervous flushed on our first date. Love was our declaration of whom could keep its everlasting sensation, one that made you jump out from your seat like a puppy waiting for a treat. A connection stronger than all trials and tribulations, no matter our selfish, entitled frustrations. You taught me to be proud of my accomplishments that make me who I am as a person, helping me avoid the blurriness in my reflection that would have inevitably worsened. I, the driving force to open the doors that were out of your comfort zone, so that you didn't have to go through it by yourself, all alone. I love you. I want you to always remember that by a miraculous miracle, you thawed this heart cold as December. With the warmth of your eyes and our fingers intertwined, sparking embers. Now I am no longer blind to the idea that you were never mine. Even if it was not meant to be, you're still just as important to me as the day we first met. Maybe we can never go back to the way we were before, but I wouldn't trade a single second I had with you for the world.
I am Blanca. I can be positive and kind, but it all goes away when people's demons come out to play. I see girls cover the natural beauty because of what the world has to say. I feel disgusted by the standards society has set. I hear the world yelling, "Be perfect!" keeping me oppressed and upset. I pretend I don't care, but I'm aware. He wants to see me cry in despair. I try to ignore the situation and not live up to expectations. I cry over the erroneous checklist that puts us in different classifications. I touch my body with disgust because I no longer see it as a gift, but as a curse. I worry things won't get better, only worse. I understand this world is perverse, but we can cut its source. I wonder when this disruption will finally rest. I want confidence to come fill the place evil has possessed. I say, look however you want to look, and prove the world wrong instead. I dream of a world in which embracing the idea of normal bodies is widespread. I hope one day we can all realize that a swimsuit body is what you want it to be. I am Blanca.
Zenith announces the most amazing video recorder yet. The new video director with Speed Search.
When you're advanced to get some.
So I decided we take a test drive in a new 1978 Pontiac Bonneville. Hey, what a proud way to go.
Who's got a party pizza that could make you a winner? Only Rico's!
I believe that in each and every one of us lays a garden of life. I've come to learn that in order for me to grow as a person, I must nurture and take care of my garden. I see that in my garden there's a wide variety of flora and fauna, each with their own role to play in the ecosystem that is my mind. I want to learn as much as I can about each of them in order to help my garden prosper. I notice that each of the species in my garden hold a representation of me. I reach out to the gentle fawns when the intelligent foxes watch me from afar. What do they see? I see the koi swimming in the garden pond and hope that they will continue to bring me luck and perseverance. I touch the soft petals of the flowers of life, wondering how they stay surviving. I worry that I may be what keeps them from thriving. I understand that my garden of life is ever-changing. I know that as I grow, new species of plants and animals will appear. As the versions of who I am now and who I will become start rearranging, I'm afraid that certain species will leave altogether. Nevertheless, I hope that where wilted flowers are laid to rest, whatever grows in their place will flourish, despite the weather.
One's purpose is what guides them in life, whether it be work, family, school, or friends. A purpose acts as motivation, it's something to keep you going. But a purpose can also be a seed of strife. My purpose, it was nothing special, nothing unique, it was athletics, football and wrestling. They were my passion, they were my identity. Pushing myself to my absolute peak. The feeling of victory and even defeat, it was the fuel to my flame, it was the tinder to my fire. The pursuit of perfection, it made me feel complete. But now my pursuit has come to an end. The purpose of my life for the past 10 years
is something I no longer can do. For the first time in my life, I have no team to play for. I have no opponent to outperform. I have no points to score. My time in athletics, it can't be restored. I'm never going to strap on my gray helmet ever again. I'm never going to hear the cheers of the crowd as they scream as we march on the field ever again. I'm never going to have my hand raised after a grueling match ever again. I'm never going to feel a wave of pride wash over me as I look up to my family after getting a pin ever again. I'm never going to wake up at the freezing crack of dawn for an early morning practice ever again. I'm never going to go out to eat with my buddies late Friday night after a win ever again. I'm never going to hold my helmet at my side and stare up at that waving flag as the national anthem plays ever again. There's a lot of things I'm never going to do again that I'm used to every week. And all of it's been taken away by time. And I got no choice but to conform. When a chapter in your life comes to a close, a chapter that truly did matter, well, I say you got two options. One, you can sit there, take it, and crumble. Or two, you can step up to the plate. I'll choose the latter. What I got now is a new purpose, a purpose of self-betterment, a vision of a new me. I no longer have coaches telling me what to do, where to be. That responsibility now falls on me. And while I do got some fear and I got some hesitation, I know I'll be fine. Because my new purpose is something worth cherishing.